JT, the idea of having a group like this really has to do with leadership. It has to do with credibility. And because you can start a group or you can start any movement, and at the end of the day, you discover that there are lots involved, a lot of challenges. You need to be able to take the heat. You need to be able to stay, walk the talk. It is first and foremost what is important, the challenges. Are you ready to walk the talk? Because um, it is not an easy job to do, but it is not an impossible job to do for a person that is convinced that I want to do it. So I want to ask you your personal conviction. When you started this with every other person you started with, did you ask yourself the challenges? Are you ready to face them?
Absolutely. For a person, like I look at myself growing up, I grew up in Zimbabwe where I grew up in a community where I hated being Black because I grew up with a lot of white people. It took me to come to Ireland and establish myself to start celebrating my Blackness. And as a mother in society and seeing, raising my children here, I know that this is my passion, and it's not only me. It's, as I said, we have Diane, who grew up. I came here when I was 20, so I wouldn't have had the experience, but I know what it is to grow in white spaces where you're constantly asking yourself, "Am I worth it?" And so we definitely have the task, and we've taken. If we didn't rise to the challenge, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be working 15-hour days to try to get all the groups, because it's not only the Rooted and United Youth. We've got three other facets. We have the men, the women, and the LGBTQI+, and it's something that the African community has never talked about, but we do have people from the LGBTQ community who have been stigmatized within society. And we're saying, let's have these honest conversations. So we have all those representations, and we know that our youth are there, and we need to honestly talk and accept, the things that we usually are hidden under the carpet. So yes, to answer your question, I'm there 100%. And I'm glad that we have a strong team of passionate people, experienced people who are willing to take the journey. And we don't work, as different departments. We work as a group because, as I said, it's all of us coming from our different backgrounds, coming from different countries, coming from different life experiences to make this vision for a better future for the youth that are especially rooted in African Island. So that is where we are. That if we've risen to the challenge, we've seen that there was a void, and this is the challenge and the space that we're saying for the youth. We are here for you. If you've ever felt alone, if you've ever felt that you cannot speak to your parents, or if you ever felt that you are not enough, we're telling you that you are enough. Your melanin skin is enough. Your accent is enough. Eating, your African food is enough. Having Afro hair like mine is enough. You don't have to be anything else. Shine and rise, African child, and celebrate your Africanness and your Irishness.